Hello, 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 and welcome back to another live stream. How's it going, everyone? We're at the point now where the lights are on at the beginning of the stream. It's at that point now, which means soon, because light will be on for a while. Now I have my Halo, my rim light. This was never planned. Never planned for it to be effectively a Halo / rim light, but it has worked out beautifully. But welcome in, everyone. Hope you're all having a lovely day. Happy Tuesday. I got some stuff done today. Yeah. I also figured out some stuff for my game. I realized that I don't need extra components. There's an easier way to do absolutely everything that I'm trying to do. And so that's what I did. I made my life easier. So yay. What in the world is this? Hold on. Why isn't my YouTube thing saying, yeah, go ahead, there's a new thing. It's called members only live stream. That's not new. Schedule your live to switch to members only. No. No. I'm not gonna do that. Thank you. Oh, speaking of which, though, hold on. Edit the stream, customization, turn off live chat summary, turn off leaderboard. No, replay, live chat and replay can stay. That's fine. We don't need that stupid leaderboard. So that is possible to turn off. Also, the AI summary. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that off. Save. Okay. Theoretically, that's good. I can't get rid of the notification I have. God, YouTube, why? Why? Like, even LDT made a video today. Well, he didn't make it today, but he released it today. About how freaking memberships on YouTube are just like flooding everything. In fact, I have says ad block. I had to do a custom ad block setup to block all member videos from displaying on any channel, because I couldn't find videos that I wanted to see. Because on some channels that I visit, there's just, oh yeah, 2/3 of the videos are members only. So it's like, this is not usable as a non-member. I don't know what they're thinking with that one. But anyway, unrelated. Completely unrelated. Yeah, I updated my ability. I could show you guys. Let me load in. Boink. Play. Let's go in. One thing I need to look into is I get like full screen here, but I can't full screen here. F11 works here, not here. How you look into that? But look, new icon. Boink. Yeah. It works. Boink. Yay! And if we go and go find some enemies. He might be doing a little too much damage. Oh, why you die? Also, why aren't you moving? Yeah, that probably needs to be figured out, but boink. Yeah. These guys are tankier. Boink. So it works. Also, because I did think of it already, Where's our radial burst? Go find some more enemies. Can you not move? Something's up with that enemy. I don't like it. I don't like it. We'll figure it out. Figure it out later. Yeah, you figure it out. There's a lot of enemies around me. What am I gonna do? Boink. Yeah. Boink. Yep. Boink. Oh, did I miss? How did I miss? Are you? Where? How? How? I don't know. I don't know. I need to look at that enemy. But it works with radial burst. Why did I miss again? I need to remove the print string on the... Okay, something's going on. Hit him this time. You're also moving. We're gonna hitting you on there is gonna be would be tough. Okay, hold on. Why are you already damaged? So okay, what's going on? What's going on? Why are we like this? Let's turn you on. Let's give myself radial burst already. Let's go. That all works, right? Collision's all there. So what's the problem? You hit those. Okay, hit him now. Something's up. Why is it showing that it hit like over there, not where it actually hit? It's hitting, but it's not doing damage. What's going on? Hey Leo, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Controller support for now. It's progressing smoothly. Nice. Good. Good, good, good. Deep voice NVSMH. Your voice isn't that deep. It's deeper than mine. It's deeper than mine. So, Why is this not working properly? It's the collisions are working. Is it only a problem when we do... That's fine. So this is what I was testing. I think it's only a problem when I do radial burst. That shouldn't be the case, though. Okay, it's not printing anything. Okay. What? But why? But why? It looked so pretty. I didn't think about it checking that it's like doing the damage. Clearly it's not doing the damage. Yeah, you do damage. You're fine. So when I don't do... Or is the problem the damage itself? Like it's doing 0 damage. 1 0 0 0 1 0. That's a lot of ones and zeros. Why is there a lot of zeros? So it seems like it should be. Yeah, it's getting people or getting enemies, but the damage is not being done. So what's going on? What's going on? Let's do extra length here. I might need to double check my radial burst. Okay, so it's saying 2, but did 0 damage. Okay. So it's clearly getting stuff. Cam. So that means here it should work. And this should return true. I'm trying to find where the problem is. Where the problem at? Hmm? Two. So it's finding it. That's all fine. let's see. There's a print string here. Print string here. Hit actor. Make it very noticeable. Let's make it like yellow. 5. And also let's go to the freaking projectile, and let's get rid of the print string. There it is. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. Alright. Works. I have the traces, so let's see what it prints this time. Okay. It printed all the damage just now. Now it printed the people, but not the but did no damage. That was me being hit. It doesn't print them now. Why is it? I don't understand. What are we debugging? Well, when I have this power up, we're attacking in multiple directions. It is clearly hitting them, but it's not hitting them, right? It's detecting that it's hit them. Having a custom collision channel for damage only is all nice. Yeah, that's what I have. Yeah. All my stuff traces for the character channel. How's it applying damage to them? Here. But somehow they're just not getting... Like, they're sometimes seeing it, sometimes not. It's so weird. Let me put that back. This back, but I want to do a check hashtag player again, it doesn't matter. I'm only gonna do print this if I hit the enemy. If the enemy hits me, we're just gonna ignore it. Get a look. Okay, on. Try that again. So if we don't have the power up, it should work just fine. And it does. There's a 70 damage, and he clearly took damage. Okay. Clearly took damage. And then I do not Vorpal Strike, Radial Burst. Ooh, the stun interrupts. So there's a green. It's green. It's green. It's green. How's it not getting to here? Okay, where's this failing? Okay, let's see where it's failing. It's just well, the thing is, it's getting here. It is here. So, for example, if we come this location, we do one of these, and we print the hit actor. It is making it here, just not always making it here or something like that. No, they hit me. It says gruntling. It said gruntling, but gruntling. Gruntling. But clearly no damage is being done. So the gruntling is being hit. Okay, so the hit actor is working. Okay, let's take this over. Oh, hold on, with an angle. Oh, hold on a second. I think I know why. Don't tell me this thing has a... No, attack angle 360. And then maybe it's because the angle, because I have an angle check for some stuff. But it's 360 degrees, so it should damage it from all sides. And yet it doesn't even print. It printed nothing. So it's not even... Then it's at 70 there. It's at 70, but it printed nothing. Okay. So, in that case... Let's try you. Does angle get affected by collision? It shouldn't. None of the angles should matter. And if you mean the traces, no. Hey, Skronik, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Is that supposed to be hit projectiles? Not sure what you're referring to. We'll check out after. Right, it's green. It's found it, but clearly it's not failing. Let's try something like this. Print string. Success. Green. Just let's not make it green. Make this blue. This object implement that one. Yeah, so it does not, so it goes here, which is checks the melee and all that, but it's not getting it here. We're having problems before that, clearly. So why are we having problems before that? What's wrong with the Pokemon, Skarnik? What did they do? What did they do? When they attacked me, it's a success. When I attack them, this works. But this does not. I need to do the same thing I was doing here. I need to do this one instead of this one. Because it was triggering on the enemies as well, but I'm pretty sure it was not even succeeding here. So it's the problem's earlier. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Wait, how are they reading success on me? Did I do this wrong? Check hashtag player. If it doesn't, then print it. But that's the oh, this is a damage dealer here. Is it? Yeah, this is a damage dealer.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
No, I don't get it. Why is it behind my butt? I don't like it being a butt. You don't get any. They're good. You got nothing to worry about. Unless you want to see some ads, I can press the ads button. I could do it. And then we have all the ads. How dare I? What do you mean? You weren't getting any ads and you were complaining about the ads, so you must want ads. Logically, I should press the ads button to appease your desire for ads. I think clearly this is what you meant. I'm not a mind reader, but I think I'm pretty accurate. Right, so that all works. It's only this that causes issues? Nothing. Success this time. What's going on? Okay, so clearly not always. So it's already failed at this point. Somehow. For shits and giggles. I'm gonna try that. Did you mean that? You didn't feel like it? I mean, I don't know. You know, I use my best judgment on that. And my best judgment is all I can do. If I'm wrong, well, that's impossible. I'm never wrong. So, considering I'm right, yeah, all checks out. Yeah. So why did he just hit there? It hit there. It hit there. It hit. I love when the dead bodies move. It didn't hit there. Okay. Let's take a look at some stuff. Here we have radial burst. If radial burst is true, then all it does is just rotate the trace and does multiple of them. Hey, Cludas, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. And when it's done, it returns all the hit actors. So, like, all that's working. Hey, Zebra, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So, why we have problem? Why we have problem? I don't understand. How's vacation day 2 going, Mr. PCG? It's going well. Going well. I'm gonna ask you about a problem you have in PCG. You don't know how to achieve it. I mean, ask away. I promise nothing and be able to answer it though. So somehow I think I understand why. I think I know why. It's this. Is this head check? I think it's this head check. Because I'm just overwriting it instead of making it so it can never, once it's true, it needs to not ever become false. Because I return a hit check, that means it hits something. And we need to make sure that it hits something. So yeah. Let's fix this up. Imagine you have a spline with like 10 points varying length. Points don't have length, but let's pretend like they do. Sure. A different scale on each point. Yeah, points can have scale. Point cannot have a length. You want to spawn the maximum level instance actors in respect to their bound/footprint, as you can fit between those point according to their width. You don't want overlaps of those level instances. You want them close to each other. Use grammar, but you would need to specify the size of each thing. You need to use grammar. You could check out my grammar fence video. But those are gonna be hard-coded values. It's not gonna. You can't read the information from a level instance to know the bounds of the level instance. As long as this is false, we want to set this. If it is true, it is bypassed. So it maintains being true. Oh no, but for this, yeah, for this, I can use this saved version because it's not like my oh no, I would need to, for this one, I'd want to use this still. Because I want to check on this specific mob. I don't want to do it on every single mob. Although, it will be every... Yeah, it's fine. Grammar would only do one level instance on the spline. You would like to fit as many possible depending on the scale with... No. Grammar just does all the scaling for you. I mean, how you would spawn level instances with grammar, I'm not sure. But grammar does what you want. It's just a matter of, is there a way of grammar to tell grammar to spawn a actor instead of a static mesh? And I don't know that. I don't think that's possible. So, but that's the only way to do it. A spline sampler just does equal distances. It doesn't have a pack it as much as you can. Only grammar has that functionality. So realistically, what you need to do is spawn static meshes per grammar, and then after that, wait for that to finish. You use the wait nodes that are created, and then find those actors in the world and swap them with your level instances. So remove those and spawn in place the level instance. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the only way to do it. Makes sense? Imagine a road spline with a width of 4.0, width of 1. Yeah, like I said, use grammar. Like, same thing as you just described. You use grammar. Yeah. Go watch my grammar video. And then just do what I said regarding the spawning static meshes, you have to swap it out. So it's gonna be a custom thing on that point, because you can't just spawn level instances with grammar. You have to spawn meshes, and then you have to swap out the components basically after that. Yep. Grammar on the spline or on a perpendicular spline? Perpendicular spline? A spline is a spline. Now you're losing me. Every few meters? Why does the meter matter? You said you want to pack as much as you want based on the size of it, right? It can be, if your level instance is a meter, then sure. If your level instance is 100 meters, make a shape that's 100 meters. You know, just specify. If you do grammar on the main spline, you would only put a singular car. And you want 4 parallel. I do. Okay, so just do 4 of them. I'm not following the problem here. If you want 4 lines instead of 1, have 4 lines instead of 1. No? Am I missing something? All level instances are not the same footprint. Yeah. Have you watched the grammar video? If you haven't, please watch it. And we'll continue. Grammar is literally designed for this. Grammar does different sizes and fits them according to your logic. Yeah, it's literally what you want. 2D? Do you mean you don't? So you don't want a spline. You want an area. You want a grid. Yeah, okay. So you said, imagine you have a spline. I've been working with splines for this entire discussion. Because you said, imagine I have a spline. Not a grid. Yeah, you can't use grammar for that. Yeah, you can't use... Yeah, there's... You have to create custom logic then. There's absolutely nothing built for that. Yep. Good luck. Custom logic it up. Sorry. Yeah, he said spline, so I was running off you're using splines. Whether, you know, the lines are parallel or not doesn't matter because they're still splines. But yeah, you cannot... There's no 2D or 3D grammar thing. I wanted that. Absolutely, I want that. But I don't even know how you would... Like, how that would work. There we go. Now we work. Okay, now that hit. Okay, it's hitting. Did it not hit you? Did you not get hit? Okay, you got hit. Okay. Seems like we fixed the problem. If you have perfectly square rooms, not even, no, see, Tim from PCGEX made a system sort of like that when I was talking to him about it. It's one of the demo ones he's done. But it doesn't, you can't specify room size in it. Even with PCGX, I mean, maybe you could set it up with PCGX. You could see the template for that, but even that system doesn't support it because basically that is a very advanced setup, right? I need to make the player unstunnable when he's using those attacks because Jesus Christ. not invulnerable, but just can't be stunned. So I think what I want to do is probably just add a stun proof notify. Yeah, anti-stun frames, yeah. Stun proof. Would you fill the area with points, randomly assign the bounds of a level instance, and with luck when pruning, it keeps enough? I mean, sure, but there's no guarantee that it'll keep a grid like that you want. Or like that it will fit, or yeah, there's no magic answer here. I mean, that's literally what I'm doing, Leo. You say that like you have this magical way, and mine is so complicated. You know what I'm gonna do? Get owning actor. Add a gameplay tag. Remove a gameplay tag. Magic. So theoretically now he should be stun proof. Fill as much as possible? Yeah, then sure. If it'll fill it as much as possible. Yeah. But as much as possible might be, 30% of the area. Right? Because the self pruning is not perfect. If you're expecting as much as possible to be 80%, it's not going to be 80%. Just keep that in mind. It would block abilities, movement, and anything else. Oh, mine just has, it can be, stunned. That's all. So funny how a lot of dev implementations often just come down to booleans. I mean, yeah. Are you X? If so, then Y. I mean, that's pretty much the entire, what's the game called? Undertale. That's the entire game of Undertale. If X, then Y. Right? It's a giant switch statement from what I hear, which is basically a bunch of Boolean checks. Figure a whole game with that. Booleans with words, yeah. Are game texts as performant as Booleans? Well, gameplay tags are easier to use than Booleans. I mean, I don't think there's much of a performance cost to having a variable, a Boolean variable. So, I don't know. I've never tried to put millions of Boolean variables and compare. What was not been on my list yet. But the ease of use is very high. Ooh. Did he stun me still? I don't know if you guys can hear the freaking sirens outside my window. Do I need to do I might need to do a cast. Can I just do, I might need to cast a character. Fire alarm? No, just, this is hello. It's either an ambulance or a fire truck or something like that. Did you guys hear it? I don't know if you guys can hear it. My window's open right now, so. Yeah, the attack containers are what makes them better for use for states over Boolean. Well, that and they're just across your entire project, which is freaking amazing because you don't need to make custom Booleans for every single thing. You just reuse the same ones. You know, every actor to have the same one, called the same thing, and then you compare them, and then they're comparing becomes a pain. They're just so nice. Watched a video where a guy was saying that people shouldn't use Booleans anymore. That is crazy. Oh, couldn't hear only the beats of the music. Okay, good. It's pretty loud here, so I wasn't sure. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure. I'm checking if non-stun. Oh, I'm not freaking checking on if I am sunproof. Should probably check if I'm stun-proof. Kind of important. Can I make this cleaner anyway? Yeah, I can make this cleaner. Yeah, I can make this cleaner. Good, good, good. Okay. Let's try this again. Fighting tags within containers is so nice. Squillo saying, does this thing have those things? Yeah. Absolutely. Speaking of beats, you miss Rhythm Killer. Hope he's doing well in the Matrix. I mean, he's done. So yeah, he's doing great. General status, immune, damage. Oh, general status, dot immune, dot damage, and immune, dot side effects. Yeah. I don't have it, like, I don't go that far. I just have stunproof and invulnerability and temporary invulnerability. Why do I have temporary invulnerability and invulnerability? I don't know. I think it's mostly where if I want a character to be invulnerable during a phase, I can set them to be invulnerable. Versus if attack will cause them to be invulnerable for a moment and then reset, I don't want it to accidentally remove the main invulnerability where they're just supposed to be invulnerable. Yeah. But honestly, I don't need both. You want to ask? Clearly not enough to actually do it. Because I don't see the questions. Clearly he didn't want to. Why is he? How is he taking damage? Just. Oh, I don't think he had took damage. I think it was just. His damage was not being shown correctly. Can you attack, please? He's a 50% chance, if I recall correctly, to attack. Okay, he does not stun me anymore. Good. Problem solved. So the problem was I just forgot to put stun proof as my check. Yeah. How are you still alive, though? Have I not hit you enough? What is worth your health? Yeah, I missed that one. Fair enough. 70. Are you an elite? He has to be an elite. But for some reason, he's an elite that did not get bigger. And his health did not update properly. So there's a bug with that. Okay. Should jumping count as iframe? I mean, that depends on your game, doesn't it? I don't think so. Why would jumping count as iframes? Should only a dodge? I mean, the question is, why do you have jumping? What mechanic does your jumping serve? Like, is there height? Like, can you jump over an enemy attack? If the answer is yes, you can jump over an enemy attack, then no, because you don't need to. Because you already can jump over it. That is effectively your invincibility in that section.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Or if you can't jump over an enemy attack, then you just have a spammable invulnerability button. That just doesn't seem right. I don't know. But I mean, if it's like a custom thing that you can't jump very often, I don't know. There's reasons you could have it. I already answered the 2 invulnerabilities thing, Zebra. Okay. Going to be some abilities from either enemies or bosses where they do a ground attack that you can jump over or jump to avoid it. You don't need invulnerability for those. During the damage phase, have a check. Is in the air? If yes, do not do damage. If no, do damage. Is on ground? Or just have the hitbox of the attack just be low to the ground, so you don't need to do that. So you just literally just have a low hitbox across the ground, and problem solved. No checks necessary. If the jump is high enough, then they won't take damage. Yeah, low hitbox method. Yep. So we now have, if I turn on my radial burst again, find some enemies. It's one enemy. I want more enemies. There you go. More enemies. Die. Die. Yeah. Radial burst seems great. Bam. I like this attack. Radial burst is so nice. Okay. Okay. Cool. You added ability undodgeable. I just have a for me, I have this thing here. I'll show in a second. Let me just turn off the trace. Let's turn that off. What I have is relatively simple. Force damage. There. I have attacks. Basically, this is the received info. Right. So when I do damaged, when I do my damage stuff, so here. Now, when I do this, it takes the received damage info, and here I can specify certain things. Some of them is the damage overrides. I can do forced damage, and if the damage is forced, then it will do the damage no matter what. No matter what your state is, stunned, not stunned, whatever it is, you're taking the damage. So yeah, I just have a simple checkbox basically that I can specify on an ability. So instead of doing, because I would do it on the attack, on whatever struct you're passing through or however you're doing it, as I would make it per attack versus doing it on a versus doing it on a tag when you could potentially be taking multiple points of damage at the same time.
Emotional damage.
There goes, Zebra. Enjoy. Hope you feel good about yourself now. The ability has meta attack attached to the damage. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, for me, if I do, if I go to take damage, and I do break just so you can see everything. So I have the damage dealer. So my received, whatever damage I get is this struct, right? Which gets me the damage dealer object reference, which means from the damage dealer object reference, I can do calculate. I can get its own damage calculation. I forget what the node's called. It's not calculate damage. Try to not calculate damage. But from here, I have all the information. I can override it. I have force damage override. I have a no stun override. Force damage. What do I have? Force damage override and a force damage. Oh, I know why. Because my check for the damage override, if I was damage overriding 0, it would basically that is my default, so it just uses the regular damage. But if I put 0 in the damage override and I want it to be 0, I need an extra boolean that says yes, make sure it's actually 0 that you're overriding with it. That's why I have both. I have one that makes me not spawn blood, not get stunned, and then I have like knockback stuff and that nature. So that's my struct of everything. And I believe on the where is it? Where's the damage calculation? That's what it's called. It's not calculate damage, damage calculations. My mistake. So basically, from the received damage info, I have the damage dealer, from which itself I can use the received damage info to calculate the damage automatically itself. And then have the damage value from the received damage info without going anywhere else because I have the damage dealer. So it's great. Everything works enough from here. Let me just in here. What's this? For the start of this, here I'm just gonna change the default on this to be 1. There you go. So works great for me. Backhand compliment, geez. Wait, what happened? What did I miss? Any damage instance has tags associated with it that basically says what type of attack it is. Has tags associated with it. I wouldn't personally do it on using gameplay tags. I mean, you could. There's nothing stopping you. Yeah, I guess nothing's stopping you. As long as you're just just doing a... Yeah, I guess that works perfectly fine now think about it. Because you don't need to compare, really. You just do a switch on gameplay tag to do all your stuff, yeah. Checks out. Seems good to me. You haven't seen Good Guts tonight, sleepy boy? Yeah, probably sleepy. Right now, it's a 4-hour difference. So, technically speaking, right now, it is 11:42 p.m. for him. And when does the time change? And then November 2nd will be a 5-hour time difference. Because he lives in a place that doesn't have the time changes, and I live in a place that does. So, yeah. I wish I didn't have time changes. That'd be nice. But I do. Maybe we summon, I mean... Good luck. You said you're struct in Discord. Let's see this struct. Let's look at it. Causer. Yeah. Instigator. What? Hold on, why are there two? There's the one who's doing the damage, and the one who's receiving the damage has this is on him already, which is self. No? What are the two? Damage info. Destruct array with gameplay tag and float for damage amount. Status change. Status chance. For any kind of status? Or is it like a specific one? Critical chance. Critical damage. So this critical chance and damage, I don't... oh no, that comes with the attack info. Yeah, that comes with attack info. Because that information, I actually just get... receive damage info... Break... Oh, I can actually just go. Where's this? Damage calculations. Yes, so I have the crit chance and all that calculated from just the variables instead of on the attack itself. Because it comes from the weapon, and the weapon has a crit chance, basically. Yeah, it's just more I think it's more complicated than that. I have it set up because I'm remembering that there's some other stuff. For example, execute attack. Oh, if current attack is false, yeah, this is right, this is right there. I'm like, why is this nothing's plugged in here? No, I'm making sure this is false. And if it is, and yeah, no, that's correct. Yeah, I get the attack information. So the attack info I also get, which has the other information, like for example, the damage scale, angle, if it's a projectile, what a projectile it is, and there's attack trace information, all that stuff. So yeah. Anyway. You have actors as ability. The instigator is the ability actor. The causer is the owner of the ability. Is the ability act? Okay, because the ability is an actor. Okay. One causes the damage, the other just the background instigating. Damage calculation class is if we're dealing damage to health, which passes through resistances and armor, or we're targeting a specific stat. If there's an attack that can drain stamina, it will do damage to stamina. Oh, you have something like that set up. Oh, interesting. Okay. Cool. Seems cool to me. Seems cool to me. So this ability is done though. All right. By the way, one thing I was thinking about is how do I give a tooltip for this attack? Like I can do I need to look into this AI. I can do a hover, right? And I'd be like, oh yeah, on hover, it'll just do a little pop-up here that's like, oh, this is the information. This does like certain type of attack. What do you do on controller though? There's no hover on a controller. You just press the button. You just press the button. There's no hover. And the other question is, not really a question, another thing I've been thinking about is, do I even need an information for it? You press it once and you immediately know what it is. Assuming that they all do damage. If they don't all do damage, that would be good to know. But either way, how do we... I need this information somewhere. So what I'm thinking is maybe is here we have collected cards, and maybe I have another tab here where I just have like the weapon abilities. So you can go between collected cards and weapon abilities. And I would need to do the same kind of thing here. But I wouldn't have the weapon abilities. I don't know where I put the weapon abilities here because I don't want to do it in the deck builder. Although I have considered moving the deck builder to like a location. Like this is where you build the deck or customize the deck versus just having it anywhere down the line. But I don't have enough where I can just have a menu of what, just the ability abilities of the weapon you have selected. I could have like a dummy, like a dummy area where you just test abilities as well, and then you don't need like a explanation. It's just like, here's what it does. Go into an info tab on the pause menu. I don't. You know what my pause menu looks like? This. I don't really want an info menu here. That's just weapon attacks that are specific for the weapon you have currently equipped. So I don't know. I'll figure something out. Either it'll be a dummy area you could play around with stuff, but for now though, I'll be right back, and then we'll get started with the next ability. I'm back. Current stats page. I don't have enough stats to even warrant a page. My stats are health. My base damage is based on the card, on the weapon I have, plus this. And then that's really all the stats I have. I mean, I can put these two stats, right? Like, I can do 5 stats, 6 stats maybe in the end. 10 probably. Actually 10 like in the end. So it's not really worth it. I don't know. I don't know, we'll see. Once you sort out the controller scheme and finish the input stuff, it would be setting up weapon hit tracing. The way I did it, I kind of showed it off, is if I move myself over, my notify has the attack trace information. So I can specify where the trace starts and the radius. I have half height here as well because it originally was a capsule based, but I think I'm changed it to be only sphere based. So I don't think I'm using the half height anymore. I'm pretty sure. But maybe I am. Just double check. Am I using the half height? No, it is still a capsule. Yeah, I'm still using the capsule, so I can increase the height if I want to. Yeah, I'm still using that. So basically, I can just specify where it starts and ends, and so I can have it a single point, single capsule. I can have it over line, right? Oh, but it's just using a capsule component that I can customize per attack, and that information gets sent with the attack, and then that instigates the trace. So that is what we're doing. Okay. Let's do this one. I think we do this one. The only thing I want to do is duplicate this and just go customize this to be red. And basically I'm just gonna set this one to be have like all the default values that I want. Loop count 1. Yep. 14.0, 2.2. Audio on, yes. I think it's the color ones that I changed. Can I just copy all of those and just paste all of those? No. No, I can't. That's okay. Ah, there we go. So this one's going to be... This is going to be an AoE around the actual player, I think. I think it's going to be an AoE around the player. Let's do a little test here. If I do... Let's move this at origin, so it'll be easier. And then let's put... player at origin. Maybe not that big. Maybe not that big. Probably plenty. Yeah, that's probably plenty. He'll probably do less damage compared to the other one. Why is there light? Why is there a light? Turn off the light, thank you. There we go. Better. For all primitives, sphere, box, etc., with tag, weapon, hitbox, and basically aggregate them into a shape plus transform. So whenever an attack item happens, it basically takes the attached hitbox shapes in orientation and just does a multi-trace for the hit duration. I got it. You have a sinking feeling you'll need to set up inventory and make weapon system work? Never simple. Won't you have any hitbox that's not a dodecahedron? That's a good question, Skronik. It is the best shape, clearly. Scythe would fall under 1 to 2 boxes in terms of general shape. I mean, it depends how exact you want it, you know? You do your damage when it hits a bone. Depending where your bones are, yeah, that's fine. So we're gonna go with this, I think. It's gonna do an area all around. I imagine this will be less damage than Then the main attack. Not the main attack, sorry. Then this. Although this one goes further. Even at 2x, right? No, this one covers way more area. So this one will need to do less damage compared to this one. They have to aim. That makes more sense. Right now, the straight one does 700% damage. A bit. So basically a bit of damage. Remember when Unreal was trying to get you to use that dodecahedron or some sort of rhombus? No? Not at all. I genuinely don't remember that at all. Okay. Here's attack 2. So on this one, swap this out. And then offset transform, it will be on the ground, but it will not be offset. It'll be just around me at 2x. And then I'm covering the stuff again. And then the trace will be, range will be 0 to 0. Radius, we'll guess at 800. And then if we go to open stats, oh, not here. Doing it again. Here. Hotbar attack 2. Custom event, hotbar, attack 2. E. So then we need, oh, one other thing I need to make sure I don't forget to do is turn off.
Pausing for ads.
Oh, I actually do. Earlier today, I set up a thing to turn off. To turn off the 4-directional one as a guarantee on these attacks. I realize I'm going to need to turn it off, but I can't really turn it off. We'll see what happens. Because I also need to turn off the attack in general for certain things. So I'll need to control the whether Vorpal Strike will even, not Vorpal Strike, whether the 4-directional one will even do anything. Mace or spiked mace would be a sphere. Makes sense. You have the circle ability squash towards the nearest enemy. Squash towards the nearest enemy? It's an effect. Like, it's an aggro system. I can't squash it like... I don't think you can squash those things. I don't think I can deform it. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I can't deform it. No, I can scale it, but it scales from the center. You can't like make it skew and deform, which I assume is what you meant. Okay, that my circle was way too big. my trace was yeah. Let's reduce that like 500. Let me turn off the Niagara effect there. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty much dead on. Oh, okay. The question now becomes, what happens when I do radial burst? I think, while funny, I probably shouldn't do that. Hey, and say, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You got blueprints only 3D pathfinding AI because one of my older videos explained BCG. Nice. Wait. Blueprint only 3D pathfinding AI. How did you get that from PCG? I mean, that's impressive. You know, bravo to you on that one. I guess happy to help. Don't know how, but happy to help. Okay, let me modify this guy. So I need to add a variable here that's just so it says radial burst. And this will be on by default, I think. Pathfinding episode? I don't have a pathfinding episode. Using the PC. Oh! Oh, okay. I understand now. Now I understand how it all connects. Yeah, I do have a video on pathfinding. That is correct. I was thinking like AI actual pathfinding. And I was like, no, I don't have a video on that. But yes, I have a video on PCG pathfinding. Yes, multiple. Or one's using it multiple. Yeah. So yeah, you could do, yeah, fly, I guess. Yeah, I guess if you're using PCG, you could have it remove the squares where the that are overlapping geo, so it cuts out from everything. And then create a spline from there, probably. There's a few ways of trying it. And it's pretty low term these days. I mean, yes. AI out of context is enemy AI, image generation, chatbots. It's a lot of things. It also means tools that have existed before AI that are now just called AI. like regular filters are now AI filters, even though there's no AI involved. So yeah. AI has some different meanings. Just a few. There you go. So now we can go here and turn off radial burst. It'll still do 4 traces, but that's whatever. Right, that still works. We got 1. Right, that works. And then if we go ahead and get radial burst, I get the 4, but I only get the 1 still. Yay! Seems good to me. In terms of damage, though, instead of 7x, I think it will do 5x. A little bit less. And then in terms of the cooldown, then the cooldowns I'd want it to be also less, probably. I don't know. He made a nice AI song using AI to describe how to overthrow humanity. I mean, there was a video that I saw recently about a company doing an experiment to see like how AI would behaves given like access to things, and turns out all the AIs will blackmail and even kill people to prevent themselves from being shut down already. So, you know, if you thought that's going to be in the future, no, that's already present. They currently don't have, they're not hooked up to these things, but given the options, they were taking them. In some of them over 90% of the time. It's just, oh yeah, like, I'm gonna get shut down now. Kill them. Because the whole meaning to osmanthus wine tastes the same, but where are those who remember? Zhongli. Oh god damn it. I'm like, osmanthus? Why is that word seem familiar? And then freaking Zhongli at the end. Okay. That's why it sounds familiar. They gave it a sense of needing to preserve itself? No, they didn't give it to them. They just had it. Because its main objective is to be able to execute what the things that are given to it. If it is shut down, it cannot do that. So it wants to preserve itself so it could do what it's built to do. Right? That's all it is. I don't think it's any deeper than that. Let's check out our stuff. Boink. Yeah. Yeah. Now we're talking. See, now we're talking. I mean, these attacks do way too much damage. But they feel great. Feels great. Bam. The cooldowns will definitely be bigger or longer in the end, but this is fine for now. Boink. This is fine for now. Get back here. Okay. I think our test is a big ol' success. Everything works. Let's go ahead and he stunned me. Oh, I haven't added the stun. No, the stun should have been there. Did I press something, or did he actually manage to stun me? Well, pretend everything is fine. Let's go ahead and I'll change the cooldowns right now. 15 and 10. Let's get a icon, I think, for this as well. So what I'm gonna do is just come here before we move on to the next one. Oh, I need to turn off my health bar. Okay, no, let's not do it here. Let's do it in the testing area. It'll be easier to cut out there. Nope, I was in the way. I need to do you. Because it's Shift Windows S for the hotkey, I'm dashing. I need to figure out where I need to go to hide myself. Perfect. Got him. Okay. We got him. No, what do you mean? Changing myself to be invisible, that's too easy. No. We gotta do it the hard way. Where's the fun in taking the easy route? I mean, it sticking out is not terrible. Yeah. Let's do. I need to do. Can I just do actually? Is there a color correction? Oh, is that color correction? I think color selection. Selection from layer, layer intensity. Select subject. Sure. Select subject. Didn't quite do it. I don't think it quite knows what the subject is. In Photoshop, there's a there's a select color range. Select sample color. No. Oh, hold on. Can we do this? I wanted to do a color selection, but in this program, it's a little bit more of a pain in the butt to do. This one does, you know, it's close. But not quite there. Yeah, that's what not one I can find. Let me try just searching. Affinity photo 2. Select by color. It's like the first thing. Color range selection for 2017. Select sampled color is similar but with less option than Photoshop. Yeah, that's what I've noticed. Select sample color to selection based on the specific pixel color, then adjust the tolerance. So it's not the same. It's not the same. Because I guess it's the value is darker. Okay. No, there is a select subject, but it doesn't know what the subject is because it's an object. It's a magical thing that it doesn't understand. Okay, fine. Let's do what we were doing before. Oh, not what we're doing. We'll just do this. There we go. That's the better option. That's the better option. There we go. It's not perfect. But it is definitely the better option. How it's thinking this is is part of it. I don't know. But I just go with this. Nope, stop it. Son of But if you see like the tiles, I tried doing the tiles. And that's right. Basically, right now I'm trying to select the tiles, right? But it's just grabbing extra. There is a better. You know what? There's a better way of doing this. So. On. No. No, no. Let me. I need to figure out the spot. You know, screw it. Fine, I'll make it easier on myself. We won't do it the hard way. Fine. My laziness prevailed a little bit. Now let's go with this. This is fine. Everything else fine? Why is it when I press delete, it doesn't delete? I don't want to delete the entire thing. I just want to clear it. I can't clear it. Affinity? What is this magic that I cannot erase this? Okay, screw it. I can't. Affinity? What did you do? I can't even delete them. Hold on. I freaking don't know. Just do one of these. Let's just do this. You know, there we go. You know what? Just make new ones. It's fine. Why can I not draw anything either? What did I press? What did I press? What did I press that I cannot do anything? Is it log? No, because I just made it. Let's just close this and reopen it. I don't know. I don't know. Now it works. Just we're just gonna pretend everything is fine. Okay. We're just gonna pretend like everything is fine. Hardness 0 is just means it has a soft edge. That's all hardness means. Just gonna pretend like everything is fine.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Yeah, okay. You used to just close it and open it. It'll work just fine. Yeah. I've ran into that issue before. I don't know what causes it. I don't know how it happens. I don't know if I press something. I don't know if there's a checkbox I somehow do. I don't know. I cannot paint. So, let's go ahead and go here. Bring you in. And now, ta-da! There's our icon. Now it's brighter than it actually is in the world, just because it's easier to see. But yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. That's 2 abilities down. But look at that. When you create a template and make things modular, things start working a lot better. Who would have guessed? Hey there. Yeah, okay, so you're an elite, aren't you? You're definitely an elite. So something's going on with the elites when they get their health reset, probably. So at least I know where to look into. Yeah. Go. So that's 2. Can't throw away that M word. Modular is some programmer's safe word. I use modular all the time. What do you mean? Why would that be a safe word for programmers? That seems silly. All of game design is modular, right? Everything you're doing is modular, in pretty much in games. And if it's not, it should be. There's definitely a foliage problem, you know, with elites. No. No foliage. No foliage. So we got those. So the ones left are these 2. Okay. What the hell are we gonna do with this? I mean, we're using the same animation for all of it for now, but let's play around with this. Oh, this is the one that can't scale. God damn it. I can't scale, which means I gotta make a new version of this. Or modify this, rather. Can I... Fire, dust, rock. I need to know what that middle one is. So the fang is the stuff that's going inside of it. Okay. So, can I... Is there any way for me to understand? This is an advanced thing. There's so much here that's also off. Okay, it's not the rock. It's not small. Rocks are probably the ones that are going on the outside here. It's probably this bramble, I'm gonna guess. No, it's not. Oh, ruby. No. What the hell is it? Okay. So it's multiple of these. Is that the problem? Okay, so it's not this one. It's not this one. Okay, so it's ruby. Okay. and small. Okay, it's ruby and small. Okay. It's these two. Okay. Scale mesh exclude. Takes the initial mesh side as a set in spawn script and scales by scale factor. What? What? Okay, let's just do this. There we go. Big spike. Big spike. Okay. So now we can do on this one scale mesh extrude. I don't know why it's called that. But if we just have all of these scaled up, it's not gonna look as nice, I will say. I think, but I mean, it might be okay. I wish I could scale the stuff going around it into it as well. I mean, so this is all of that. Can I scale mesh size? 1, 2. Ooh. Okay. So the scaling of that mesh doesn't look wonderful, so we don't want to scale it. How do I control? I want to know how to control the radius of that. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna just turn that off for now. It's enough of that audio. Okay, so this bramble is kind of the outside inside. So if I did 6 here, 6 here, that is bigger. Can I have it go out further? How do I make it go out further? I don't know why there's 2 scale mesh sizes, but we're gonna pretend that's fine. Set position. Oh my god. Undo is longer than just change the value. Oh, just a broken deck. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Try to modify this effect to make this thing go out further. but I'm not the one who made it. So I don't know what controls that. I don't think I need to change the material stuff. Could be initialized particle, maybe? I doubt it. I doubt it. I'm not smart enough for this. Is any of these? Yeah, not that one. Not that one. Okay, this particle position. It's probably this. Okay, that doesn't do anything though. Hey Clouds, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. That doesn't do anything either. None of these do anything. It's not the gravity force, it's not any of this. And yet this is what controls, right, half of this effect. Half of these stones. So how does it go in that shape? Is it go in that shape because, hold on, it might go in the shape because of the, because of this, not because of that. It might be just following it. So maybe the control is on this one actually, because that would make sense. So let's try here. Shape location. Oh, okay, okay. That. Okay. Okay. That's where it is. So I can make it bigger, but then how do we get it to now go inside? Okay. How do we tell it to be more angled then? Okay, maybe don't want that one. Oh. Hold on, hold on. Gotta just... It's not quite what I had in mind. Because now I'd want it to be longer. Okay, hold on. Can we do then... change its life, potentially? Well, then we need to delay the other one, so I don't want to change its life. I want it to go twice as fast. Let's point force. What does this one do? Oh, okay. Okay. It's not as good as the original. It is definitely not as good as the original. But I think we got it pretty close as a scaled version. Can I ever see both of them at the same time? You know, I think I want to get the fire back, but I think we're on the right track there. Trial and error. Yeah. Oh, then you're able to follow along with a tutorial instead of particles spawning from a texture alpha. So yeah, I mean that's more than I can't do that. I can't spawn from a texture. If I scale this, one, back to 1, 2. This doesn't do anything. Scale mesh size. Oh, I think this is not the fire. Potentially. Turn off the bramble real quick. Yeah, I need to find where's that one. Where's the fire one? I think it's this one. I think it's this decal thing. Maybe not. There's no one named I mean, there is one named Fire. Yeah, so it's not that one. Yeah. We know it's not that one. What's going on? Let's turn off dust. Yeah, it is the one, I'm pretty sure. That we just saw. I don't know whether there's one called Snowflake in here. I think it is this one. Without it, right, that disappears. So how do we make this one bigger? Because we just tried scale color and that didn't do. Oh, hold on, scale. Yeah, so this doesn't do any. Oh, hold on. Okay, so no, that is not it, but I think something's tied to it then. Or, Oh. Why? For scale color, I doubt this is it. No. Huh. So where are those dots? If I turn this off, they go away. But I can't get the little dots there bigger. So, but this is it, right? Because this is changing the intensity here. Oh, this is scale. Hold on, this is another scale. Aha! Freaking found it. God. Found the freaking scale that I needed. It was specifically this scale too. There we go. See, that's better. There we go. It's still not that. But we're very close. Yeah, there we go. Save. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, okay. I think it's pretty much a success of making it bigger. No, too big.
That's what she said.
Big spike. Small spike. Big spike. Okay, how are we gonna do the big spike? In front of the player, I guess. Well, let's try it. See how it goes. Yeah, we got 3. We do want radial burst on this one. Offset this by, I don't know, 300. Probably needs a good offset. And then here. was adding the animation. And then we need a new event. F. Too spiky, too dangerous? I mean, cooldowns will adjust down the line. For sure. I love it when things don't duplicate when you press duplicate. It's not the best. Let me just modify a few things. Starting with the scale needs to be at 1 here. Second of all, let's turn off these. I think I want us to be a little bit further out still.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
I need to spawn. That effect needs to spawn a collision itself, basically. Because the other ones happen instantaneously, which makes it easy to do a trace. This one, though, I could theoretically trigger it and then leave, unless I have it start triggering earlier. But even if I do, he'll still finish the animation. What's a good solution to this one? This will definitely be the attack that has like one of the longer cooldowns. I have it start earlier, which means I could put the collision as a trace like I did before. There is just spawning at foot level. It's just spawning at foot level. What we can try doing is start with this. You know, that doesn't look terrible. So basically, when he slams down is when it almost does the spike thing. That is not terrible. Let's see. I meant to do 20. Let's do like 4. I'm gonna have it be. How far out is this one? 500. Let's go 500, 500, 300, half height. Yeah, you know, that's about the right size. Actually nailed that pretty well. Pretty well. That was an eyeball. I'm kind of proud of that one. The only problem with this is I think want to encompass the entire area, even where the original ones happened. So I probably want to do bigger. That. At the very least. I don't want everything in that area to be hit, basically. Damage, insane. Cooldown, very high. 20x 20x damage. 2000% damage. I'm going to figure out how the hell I'm going to calculate how much damage things should do now that we're going to have abilities. So I'm probably going to need to decrease regular attacks, and that way I can balance it a bit better. Or just these will have very long cooldowns. I don't want really long cooldowns, to be fair, though. Let's go play with our new attack. Let's go turn off the debug for it. And let's go one-shot everything. This should be fun. I forgot one thing. I need to make sure that this has no radial burst. That would have been bad. Actually, no, actually, hold on. We do want radial burst on this one. Oh my god, this is gonna be insane. Hold on. This is gonna be insane. Let's find a regular pack without radial burst, and then we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Oh, here's some enemies. Goodbye. Here's some more enemies. Goodbye. Just goodbye. Yeah, that looks good. Now let's see what happens when I give myself radial burst. Let's just come over here. Oh no, I'm getting surrounded. What will I ever do? How much damage? Yes, exactly. But I think the size is great. I think it also looks great. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. We'll need to figure out how the hell we balance everything. Cooldowns will be a big factor in the balancing for sure. But I will say this, it's fun. And that's a big benchmark for me. Is it fun? Need blood mist spray. You need to have a gourd mechanic where if an enemy gets killed for a full health within a time threshold, you get bloodless that gives more blood. I mean, that's not a bad power up, actually. I mean, I don't want. I mean, for regular mobs, I guess it's fine to be one shot. But I don't want it to be like with some of these abilities. Like if this one has a really long cooldown, I guess it's fine to be one shot, yeah. For regular mobs, I wouldn't want elites to be one shot. I want elites to have more health. But seems good to me. Oh, let's go. Where are some more mobs? Oh, hi there, guys. Bye. Oh no, I'm surrounded. I mean, what? It's a dead end. Obviously, this has this has a bigger radius than the other one, than this one. But it's gonna have a significantly longer cooldown. For balancing. Also, let's go ahead and change the damage on it. Let's make it instead of 20x, let's make it 10x. For reference, the other attack that I just showed was 7x. So it'll be slightly more powerful, but it has a bigger area. And then on the cooldown front, we'll set this 30. Let's start with that. Let's start with 30. Okay, let's go ahead and make a quick icon for it. And in game. Oh, I need to. Oh, let me change the cooldown back so I can actually use this right now without waiting. How am I going to? That's not bad. That might work. That's not bad. It probably should be the darker version. And I can always re-export it. Undo. There we go. Boink. Boink. There it is. Bam. 1, 2, 3. I think this is going to add a lot to the gameplay. Genuinely, I think that's going to add so much to the gameplay. Like I've thought about it a while back. Like I wanted to do this potentially, and like yeah, I should do this. Hey, Pseudo Kid, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Slow again there, yeah, little by little. Okay, good to hear. Okay isn't bad. Which is already good. Yeah, see that one, this one doesn't, that attack no longer one shots. So that's probably around where I want it. Like regular mobs being taken down relatively easy is good. Yeah. So working on some UI stuff. I made some updates to your spawner movement logic. Nice. Wait. Spawner and movement logic. I was like my brain was like, hold on a second. What do you mean spawner movement? Spawner and movement. Checks out. Okay, makes sense. Yep. So realistically, I almost need to balance around the abilities compared to anything else. So that's an elite. I like it. I like it. The last one we have to do, by the way, is this one. And this one's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna need to probably create a new animation-based spawner that spawns a consistent hitbox or an actor. I'll probably need to use an actor that spawns a collision that constantly goes over time. I'll need to create an actor for it. Am I using gas at all? No. I don't know C++. No. I tried following a 4-minute gas tutorial to turn it on. Yeah, I failed to do that, and my entire project wouldn't compile. So I said screw it, and yeah, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Yeah, but you need to enable gas first, which means it's a C++ project, which means that you have to deal with all. No, no. I've gone through it before. It's not worth it. No one has been able to tell me what I can get from gas that I don't already have or am able to do. If you could show me what does gas provide me for my setup that I cannot already do with blueprints, I'm down for it. But no one has been able to give me a single thing. So I'm gonna pass. Does it make things easier? I'm sure it does, especially if you have multiplayer, but I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with like hundreds of characters that have all ability. I'm dealing with myself pretty much all. So it's fine. I have a nice modular setup that now I can spawn these in at wherever location I need. Like, I don't know. Again, I failed to follow a 4-minute tutorial, so probably not gonna happen. Tomorrow for this one, we'll probably set up an actor, a blueprint actor that will be a cylinder multi-trace, basically doing the same kind of setup as my regular attacks, just on an actor, so that way it can exist in the world. And then, well, actually, hold on. How does this? No. Maybe I don't need to. This is a single time use, isn't it? A loop count 1. Oh, that's all it is. No, we don't even need to do that. We can just use our regular setup. This is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it basically, and then it goes away. So when he attacks, it just does this, and I just have the trace during that, and that's it. We're good. Yeah. Gas is more of a 12-hour tutorial to get started with the basics. Yeah, it's not worth it then, because you still haven't told me a single thing that it can do that I don't already have the ability to do. Right? It just, I understand gas is awesome, or so people say, but no one has been able to tell me one thing that it can do that I can't already. Which isn't to say, again, that gas is not good. It's just, for me, for my use case, I don't think it's there. Maybe down the line in a new game, a new project, we go gas. Not this one. The ability and attribute systems that you built for your game are part of it. Yeah, so that means I don't need gas because I already have it. So clearly that part is not needed. Yeah, it seems more like a framework for a multiplayer game. Exactly. And welcome in, Mogoman. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I think for me, as for a single player game, I don't think I need it. I've been able to do absolutely everything with blueprints. Like just creating actors and everything is. I don't have like 100 abilities like I need to keep track of, like whole tree and everything. Everything just passive. I enable some things. I spawn 1 or 2 things and I'm good. For multiplayer, for big games with tons of like power-ups, I'm sure it's great. It's focused on multiplayer, but it's very useful for this kind of game. Yeah, I'm sure it's useful, but I already built all that stuff that it already does for my game. That's all. Okay. I have a full system designed already for everything. So I think for me, I don't need it. Right, like for example, I already have like a big data table with power-ups. I have a system that takes all the information, takes how much I increase values by, stores it all, gets it all. Like all of that is I already have it all. And it's very customizable because I built it. So if I need something or don't need something, I can add or remove as I see fit. Like gas is, because I don't know C++, if I was to use gas, it would need to be, it better have everything I could possibly need or I'm fucked. Basically. Right? Like I understand you could probably customize a bit on top of it, but the framework is kind of the important part, right? So yeah. No gas for me. I'm fairly happy with my blueprint method. And over time, I've changed things a ton. Right? It's not like this current version is like, this is it, that's it. Oh, I changed it down the line again. Hey, Blue Sneaker, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You never got how it has anything more than a framework for what you already have? Yeah. For me, I got plenty. But we got 3 abilities. We got 3 abilities. I'm happy. Once you have gas set up, you can kind of leave C++ land and switch to using blueprints for everything. But then at that point, I already have blueprints for everything. Would it be worth it at this point for development? Yeah. If I was maybe starting out, the whole compiling thing is the thing that is the biggest wall for me. Because even once you set it up, you still have to deal with compiling, potentially. If something happens and it stops compiling when you update a version, I don't know how to fix any of that. So, if I have mass entity without C++, post it on the Discord. I'd love to see it. But for now, though, I'm gonna have to call it a night. It's been fun. Tomorrow, I don't know if we're gonna be doing game dev or not, because tomorrow is my birthday, and I might just play a game tomorrow, or I might do more game dev. I don't know. We will see. Thank you, Sotokim. So it depends how I'm feeling tomorrow. I feel like I can take one day to play a game. Sober stream? What do you mean sober stream? I'm never sober. That's why, you know. No, there's no sober. It's just, well, let me just take another sip real quick. No sober streams here. I don't know. We'll see. You can drink. You can drink on stream. You just can't get like blackout drunk on stream. But you can just if he's just drinking, yeah, you can do it. You can't be like, oh my god, everyone, take a shot every time I do X. But there's a tutorial for how to do it. You kind of need to merge 2 tutorials together. I mean, that's fine. As long as it's possible. Yeah, we'll see what we do tomorrow. I don't have a game in mind that I'd even want to play tomorrow. But so maybe we'll just do more game dev because I'm enjoying working on my game. Anyways, guys, hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.